I think it was against Salon, and it looked like there were a couple instances of that throughout the game. Like that wasn't the only time. So what's kind of going through your head when you get stuck down there, and what do you think, made you successful in, at least holding them off a little bit?
Getting lower than them, trying to push them out the paint. I think that's the best thing that I can do. I'm smaller than them, so I think the best bet when I'm trying to get them off the post and so they won't get the ball, just trying to get lower than them and try to body them a little bit.
Sydney Shook mentioned how uh, they were making other shots, so it wasn't allowing you guys to get out and run like you typically
Yeah,
want to.
sure, sure.
But in that first quarter, is there anything defensively that Golden State was doing that was giving you particular problems?
They certainly load up on one side and try to take away some certain types of pick and roll reads. But Tyler, I said this to our players and I really did mean it. I really liked the quality of shots that we were taking, and I'm not trying to take away from Golden State's defense, but the looks that we had were good ones, ones that we're comfortable with. We didn't knock them down, uh, and then, later on we warmed up and we found some rhythm and we were able to be a little bit more efficient offensively. But I was really pleased. I was just really pleased with how they went about their business today, and again, we did get hurt defensively, but there's so many from the three-point line, but there's so many other good things that went on that made this the type of game it was, or else we would have gotten blown out. We would have had nothing to hang our hat on. And so, Suge is one like 7 assists, one turnover. Anytime she's her hardest critic, she's tough on herself, and yet she's been pouring into us and leading us and leading us and leading us. So there's just so many different success stories with this group, and came up 5 points short, but I liked a lot of what I saw this evening.
Kiki, kind of along those lines, you guys fell behind by 25, and it seemed like every single time that you guys made your comeback, Golden State would respond. What kept you motivated individually to kind of keep yourselves in this game and to go on that big push there at the end?
I think a few things. I think our team, we're competitors, so it doesn't matter if you're down 50, we're going to still keep trying. I think, we try to get Golden State back. They beat us the two times before, so we definitely were extra motivated by that. But we just kept talking to each other when we were down 20 and it was in the fourth quarter. We were like, we just need one stop, one score, and we were getting that. So I think we just trusted in our defense. We trusted in each other, and we knew we would just play hard until the clock ran out. But I don't think for 1 second, regardless of what the scoreboard said, we had any doubt that we could win the game.
Last one for Shug. A lot of this season, you've been guarding 94 feet, picking up the ball handler right when they get it inbounds. Today, a little bit different. A lot of zone looks, a lot of getting set defensively before they bring it over the half court. How differently is that mental shift for you as a guard when you've been doing it all year?
Uh, I wouldn't say it's much of a mental shift. Whatever we're in, I try to, do it. It is different picking up like half court rather than full court, but no mental shift. So I think I mean, the team has been doing good. I've been doing good doing that. So this game, it was just a little different. You got to guard people differently. Different teams bring different things. So it was just a little different tonight.
For the players, I spoke to a lot of fans who are very excited about the season, really excited about the rookies and the overall growth of the team. Can you just comment on what it means to you to have this kind of fan support?
It's been incredible. My first experience in the WNBA and just to be welcomed by all the fans, win or loss, like they're still cheering us off the court after today's game, but they've just been amazing for us. They bring the energy, they're always supporting us. So I would say like we have some of the best fans in the league and they mean so much to us truly. Like we wouldn't be able to have that extra push even today without the fans kind of cheering us on and push and like just hearing them behind us. So I think they mean everything to us.
Coach, this is a question for you. Oh, stop. So Emily went 5 for 5 with 13 points tonight. What could you say about her play?
She just has put herself in a position to be prepared. We have a different front court than we had for most of the season. So, and so that's allowed her to kind of get a rhythm with Kiki and Kira and Steph. And but she's worked all year long to really try to prepare herself as our other players have. So I think it's just kind of like, hard work meeting opportunity, and super happy for her.
Anybody else?
Yeah, Sydney, there was an earlier question about for the players, the motivation to come back down from 25. But for you, what do you feel your responsibility is in that situation that they don't get too down when it's a double-digit deficit?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just having so much fun. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It's really easy to kind of give in to the moment. And I'm thinking of Shug again, who, like if she has an off game, like she doesn't take it out on anybody, like you would never know. Like she's just and she keeps trying to help and help and help. And I see that with Shug, and I see the high standard that Kiki has for herself. And Steph is so selfless, and I can just go on and on. And so I guess what I'm saying is I'm trying to meet them where they're at. Like there's just the players are just they're amazing people. And so like when you're down 20 and you're at your most vulnerable, like I'm not running for the hills. Like I'm gonna, hey, we gotta remind them of the scouting report, remind them of their strength, remind them of what they've got to bring to the table. Um and they're saying it to themselves, but I gotta lead in that regard. And then you see what they did. So this isn't new for us. It's just like we're gonna roll a certain way, and always stay together, and always keep our joy. And we'll figure out, if we can win some games along the way. But just having the time of my life. There it is. There it is. That's my cue. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.